So is the ban on halal and kosher nothing but hypocrisy? Can you allow animal slaughter and legislate on minimum pain too? Is that how you define animal welfare? Does the European court order have anything to do with animal welfare? Or is it more to do with Europe's religious minorities? The continent's track record does not help it. Let's look at the religious breakup of Europe. We have some numbers for you, and these are from the Pew Research Center. They're a little old, so please account for slight variations now. Christians make up for 74.5% of Europe's population. Almost 19% Europeans say that they're not affiliated to any religion. Muslims make up 5.9% of Europe. Jews, 0.2%. Hindus, 0.2%. Buddhists, again, 0.2%. So it's safe to say that Muslims, along with Jews, make a sizable portion of Europe's minorities, religious minorities. Does Europe keep their sentiments and cultures in mind when legislating? Why are laws clashing with culture and faith? We'll begin with France, which is fighting radicalism. It has Europe's largest Muslim population. It also has a problem with Muslim practices and customs. France became the first European country to ban burqas in public spaces. That was back in 2010. France also outlawed all kinds of full-face coverings, all religious symbols in public, including the cross. In 2018, the UN Human Rights Committee called the move a violation of human rights. But by then, France had gone a step further. It also banned the burkini. Women have been fined for wearing full-body swimwear in France. In 2016, a photo of male officers forcing a woman to remove her burkini went viral. In 2019, 2 swimming pools were shut down during peak summer because women wearing burkinis swam in those pools. What explains these bans? France says terrorism. Now, France has a real problem here. For years, governments in France kept appeasing minorities and allowing ghettoization. Then they started imposing random bans instead of striking at the root of the problem. You see, banning burkinis will not end radicalism. Cutting funding, calling out the source of terror will, and France has begun doing that belatedly. Vilifying veils only alienates people further. And France is not alone in doing so. In 2011, Belgium banned full-face veils. In 2016, Dutch MPs backed a ban on burqa in public spaces. Several towns in Italy have burqa bans. In Denmark, women can be fined more than 100 euros for covering their face. This is the same Europe that takes pride in preaching secularism. Do you know what secularism means? It means separating the state from religious institutions, not interfering with religious institutions and practices. And let me give you some more examples. Pork is prohibited in Islam. Many French schools have scrapped pork-free options from school canteens. So a Muslim child gets 2 options in France: eat pork or eat nothing. Jewish culture has not been spared either. Some lawmakers in Denmark wanted to ban circumcision. For those of you who are familiar with Jewish tradition, you would know that Jews circumcise baby boys on their 8th day. The ritual is called Brit Milah. Denmark wanted to ban it, it couldn't. But now Europe has posed a bigger challenge to religious minorities. The continent's top court has made provisions to ban halal and kosher meat, which practically means very soon Jews and Muslims will be left with 2 choices, just like those French school kids: eat haram or eat nothing. And for anyone who says that this is a more humane way of killing an animal, let me repeat this: slaughter cannot be humane, no matter how you try to justify it. So this is where Europe stands, at a crossroads. It put itself on a pedestal as the ideal multicultural, modern, secular society. Then it started preaching the world on how to treat minorities. European governments took in immigrants, but did not make them a part of the mainstream. Now the divide is deepening. Europe's confusion and xenophobia is showing in its laws. And every time it is called out, it hides behind the radicalization argument. We say it's not kosher. Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching WION. The world is one.